Hi guys, so excited because today is one of my favorite days because we get to talk about the eating plan and how to create a meal plan that's going to be tailored to your needs. So this is for people that are not doing the 21-day fix. The 21-day fix is a pretty specific meal plan with the portion containers. So we're going to be talking about, it's called the Get Lean Eating Plan. So we're going to be talking about that. So it is similar in the size with portions, but there's not the actual containers. So this is for people that are not doing the 21-day fix, okay? Really, my goal is to just make this as simple as possible and to really just calm the nerves down. I know a lot of people get kind of stressed out about making a meal plan, and it seems like a lot of work and it's overwhelming. So I'm really kind of here to take that overwhelm out and just walk you through step by step on how to create a meal plan, and really just give you some confidence. So it all starts in your mind, okay? A big part of this, is knowing that you will achieve your goals. You will finish this. You can do it, and I'm here for you every step of the way, okay? So there are 3 steps, okay? The first step, what I need you to do first is make sure that you have the Get Lean Eating Plan in front of you so that you can be looking at it as I talk you through this and as we kind of go through everything. So right now, if you need to put me on pause and go download the Get Lean Eating Plan. Okay, and make sure you have it in front of you. So whether that's you are looking at it on your phone, your iPad, or you're looking at it on your computer while you're listening to me, make sure that you're looking at it while we're talking, okay? So 3 steps. The first step, actually, this is where I'm going to share my screen with you guys because I want you to be able to see a little bit, okay? So here we go. Okay, this is the first step. You're going to be calculating your calorie target. Now, I don't want you to get all tripped up in calories. This is kind of just to see where we're at so you can see that you're getting the right nutrition and the right amounts. Sometimes you'll find that you're not eating enough of something, and that can stall your metabolism as well. So I don't want you to freak out about the calories or counting calories. We're not counting calories or anything like that. This is just really to see what your body needs nutritionally, okay? So you're going to calculate your calories. You're going to enter in your current weight, multiply it by 11, plus 400, and then minus 600 to find like your calorie target, okay? So this is for losing weight. Obviously, if you don't need to lose weight and you're just trying to maintain, you are going to you're going to just stop at B, okay? So your next thing, step 2 is, hold on, I have to slow it down for a second, is picking the food plan that matches your calorie target. So there's A, B, C, and D. And so, like I said, I don't want you to worry about the calories. We're just going to we're just looking at serving sizes, okay? So plan A is 4 servings of vegetables, 2 servings of secondary vegetables, which are like sweet potatoes and grains, fresh fruit, lean proteins, healthy fats, okay? So you're going to choose the foods that you love, and then you have all day to fit them in, okay? So if we scroll down, you'll see the different plans, A, B, C, or D, okay? So then the third step is going to be choosing your foods. Okay, so this isn't just a cookie cutter plan where I say, okay, for vegetables, you have to eat celery and broccoli. This is you choose the foods that you like to eat, okay? So here we go. Let's just take a look at the vegetables. This is how it's laid out. On the left-hand side, you have the vegetable, and on the right-hand side, you have the serving size. So for example, one of my favorite foods to eat is asparagus. So where is asparagus? Here it is. Asparagus is what I like. The serving size is 10 large spears. Now, you know what? Sometimes you guys go to the grocery store and they're not like large spears. They're like really skinny ones. So just kind of use your judgment, okay? So just kind of use what you think would be about a serving size if it's not exact. Okay? So those are the serving sizes on the side. what I would do is I would go through each plan or each meal list, food list, and star the ones that you know you already like. Let's keep it simple. Maybe star ones that you want to try, and then like circle the ones you definitely know you already like, okay? Choose foods that are really, you feel like are going to fuel you and are going to give you energy. So, you know, that you feel your best, okay? Because everyone has different things that make them feel good. So choose foods that are going to really make you feel good, okay? So let's just go, for example, let's go through the proteins, healthy fats. Oh yeah, I did want to talk about the free foods. So free foods are, like you see here, black coffee unsweetened. So I know some people that are like, oh my God, I have to have creamer and sugar and all this junk with my coffee. Let me tell you how I make my coffee that makes it taste almost as good as a Starbucks. Okay, not quite, but almost, okay? So I use a little splash of almond milk. I splash almond milk in there. I don't really count it for anything. I just splash it in there. I use stevia, which is a natural sugar. It's a plant-based sugar. So stevia you can use to sweeten your tea or your coffee, even your non-fat plain Greek yogurt, you can use stevia. So I'll do like a little dash of cinnamon, some stevia, and some almond milk, and that's what I'll use for my coffee. Okay. So I want to go through, like, for example, here's some tips for you guys too. We'll be talking more about those later. But let's talk about a day in the life. Okay. So I'm on plan A. If I calculate my calories out, I'm on plan A, for example. Okay. So if I go back up, I get 4 servings of vegetables. So then it's like, okay, how am I going to fit these in? Okay, how am I going to fit these vegetables in? So let's say I literally take a piece of paper, okay, and I'm going to write exactly how many servings of each thing I'm getting. So I get 4 veggies, okay, and I'm going to have to scroll back up because I can't remember all of them. So I'm going to scroll back up to my plan. Somewhere here. Plan D. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of time. Like, it only takes me 10 to 15 minutes, but the first time you're doing it, it might take you a little bit longer. So I'm going to be making a list. 4 veggies, 2 grains, 2 fruits. I'm writing this down, and then I'm going to do a tally system. 4 proteins, and then 3 healthy fats. Okay, so it's not very pretty, okay, but I'll just write, this is what I do. I'm a total paper and pen person. So I'm going to write this down, okay, and then I'm going to make my meals. So for example, let's go back to the example meal plan for really quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the food list, look at the things that I liked, and start making meals. Okay, so here's an example. So this is where you're going to do your pick 2 system, like we talked about in the other meal planning video. You're going to pick 2 things. Okay, so for example, how am I going to get these in? So for breakfast, I'm going to do 1 lean protein, 1 vegetable, 1 grain or secondary vegetable, and a healthy fat. So here's their example. So 1 cup of spinach is 1 serving of vegetable, but maybe I want to split it up. Maybe I want to do a 1/2 cup of spinach and a 1/2 cup of mushrooms. So you don't have to just pick 1 thing. You can mix up your vegetables. So that, I just want to say that out loud too, okay? So let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, I'm going to be doing this for breakfast. I also want to have a pick 2. I also want to have a different variety of breakfast. That way you don't get bored. So for example, maybe instead of 2 scrambled eggs this day, I'm going to do a different kind of protein, like ground turkey with mushrooms and why can't I think of sweet potato, okay, with a little bit of coconut oil. So I'm going to make another option for breakfast, okay, so that I have 2 options. I'm just going to go through and I'm going to tally up. Okay, that means for breakfast I had 1 veggie, 1 grain, 1 protein, and 1 fat, okay? So I'm just going to go through and tally and make my meals. I'm going to write them down, and as I'm writing down, That way I have all my meals written down, then I'll have a grocery list to make, okay? So with that, just know that take some deep breaths. I'm going to stop the share for a second because you guys, I want you to be able to look over this and kind of, it will take you a little bit of time, okay? So take a deep breath, okay? This is your life, okay? You are going to have to invest some time. This is for you. Every weekend, like Saturday or Sunday, I take 10 to 15 minutes to plan out what I'm going to eat for the week, okay? I plan it out. That way I know what to get at the grocery store. I'm saving money, and because I have it planned out and I have it portioned out. So if I buy a bag of carrots, for example, I'm portioning it out in the proper serving size, which is like 1 cup. That way I'm not just mindlessly munching on carrots, and I'm actually saving money because I'm not mindlessly munching, and I portion it out. So that's a little budget tip. So just keep it simple. I like to keep it simple. I pick one new recipe a week and I keep everything else the same. Okay. If you can eat leftovers or you don't mind eating the same thing every day, that's fine. You don't have to do the you pick two system, but I know for me, I like to switch it up. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do a certain breakfast, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, whatever, I do a different breakfast. So that way you switch it up a little bit. That also is a budgeting tip. So you're not trying to eat something different every day. So keep it simple, okay? And I'm here for you. If you guys need help with meal planning and meal prepping, it's my jam. I love it. I'm really good at it. I can whip out meal plans really quick. So if you need help, please reach out to me. But really, I want to teach you guys so that you guys can feel comfortable doing this for yourself and your family. So in the future, when you guys, feel like this is for you. I want you guys to be able to do this by yourself. But if you need help the first couple times, please reach out to me, post to the page, shoot me a message. I want to help you. Okay. So before I let you go, I want to let you know that it's okay to be nervous. It's okay to have anxiety. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. Do you want to know why? You cannot fail. Okay. You cannot fail. We all have rough days. We all have days where we might fall off track, or maybe we eat too much at one meal, or we miss a workout. And then you kind of go into self-destruct mode and you might self-sabotage. Really, you cannot fail. Okay, this is a journey. This is a process. There's going to be days that are better than others. There's going to be ups and downs. But every step, even if it seems like it's a step back, is a step in the right direction. You're finding out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So maybe sometimes I keep a food journal and I'm like, oh my God, I was starving this day. And I'm like, maybe I should eat some more protein in the morning so I'm not so hungry later in the afternoon. Play around with it. Be playful. Okay, this is an experience. This is a journey. We're all learning. So be playful with it. Don't beat yourself up about something. Okay. Keep stepping forward, keep going forward. We're learning, okay? So this group isn't about being perfect, you guys. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We're gonna slip up sometimes, and that's okay. The most important thing is to forgive yourself, honor yourself, and move on, okay? We're going to talk about lifestyle meals later. So I'm going to teach you how you can incorporate wine, how you can incorporate your birthday cake, how you can incorporate things you love into what you're eating. You should love what you're eating. You should enjoy it. You should be enjoying your food, enjoying your friends and family, enjoying those things. This is a lifestyle, not a quick fix. Okay, so we're going to be talking about more as the challenge goes on. We're going to be talking more about how to make this truly a lifestyle. Okay, so otherwise, you gotta have a plan. So if you don't have a plan, you can plan to fail. So even if you're not on a strict plan, knowing roughly what you're going to be eating for the week is key. Okay, and for those of you that are on the 21-day fix, this is going to be very similar, okay? So right now, it's up to you, okay? So you determine what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. You're going to kind of, like I said, you're going to be playing around with what works. And don't make it bad or good. There are no bad and good foods, you guys. There's not. Nothing's bad, nothing's good. There's just foods that are going to nourish your body because everyone's different. Everybody's different. Okay. So choose foods that are going to nourish your body and that are going to honor your body. Do things that honor you. Okay. There's no bad or good foods. Food is food. Okay. I'm just looking over my notes to make sure I don't forget anything. So I'm just going to quickly review what we talked about. What you're going to do first for making a meal plan is take a deep breath, maybe take 10 deep breaths. No, it might take you a little bit of time at first, but it's going to be so helpful in the long run, okay? So you're going to calculate your calorie target. Second, you're going to pick your plan. Third, you're going to choose the foods that you love, okay? And then you're going to kind of tally up and make your list. From there, once you have your meals, you're going to make your grocery list. Then you have your grocery list to go shopping, and you can start meal prepping, okay? And we're going to have another video. I'm going to give you some tips on meal prepping, okay? So comment below once you've made your meal plan, post it, take a picture of it, share with us. I know that a lot of times seeing someone else's meal plan can help give you ideas. So post your meal plan, take a quick pic, and comment below, I'm ready, so we know that you're ready to go. And post questions too, okay? So a question you might have might be a question someone else has as well, okay? So take some deep breaths. This is going to be so much fun. I'm proud of you guys. This is going to be an amazing journey, and be sure to comment below if you guys have any questions. I can't wait to see your meal plans. Reach out to me if you need help, and love you guys.